Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Red Skipper. Today I'm going to be bringing you a little bit something different. I'm going to be bringing you two captains drafts and one replay. Just so it's just going to be the two drafts, and then so we're going to have this draft, and then we're going to go to another draft, and then the replay of that game. Um, so this was a 5v5 private lobby game. We were playing last night, and we got five of us, and then we had a sixth person, and then another person was like, "Hey, you guys are playing?" So we're like, "Oh, well, why don't we just try and get three more people? We can have like a little private lobby." So that's what ended up happening. We got 10 people in here. All of us are friends, and so yeah, we have all skill levels here. We have everybody from like really new. We have like two players here. Um, have about like 40 games on their accounts, so they're really new at the game. And then we have all the way up to like 4K. So it's a very wide variety of skill levels here. So we have the two. It was balanced, so we have basically two, like some high level skill, and then the lower levels too. So yeah, that's basically what's happening here. So I'm drafting for the Dire, or sorry, we're the Radiant. So I'm drafting for the Radiant, and Pinky up here is drafting for the Dire. And I just kind of want to just go over like the drafts because I really like drafts. I think they're really fun. You can do some cool stuff, and everybody knows that you can easily get out drafted in this meta. So yeah, let's go ahead and start it off. Um, so he's gonna get the first ban, and
Dyer's
generally
ban.
you have like the two pretty consistent bans with. There's a couple heroes right now that are just kind of scary and you don't want to deal with, and I'm pretty sure we banned all of them out in this
Only
first
10 seconds.
three bans. So
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
yeah, when I'm drafting this game,
Reserve time.
there's a couple bans that I'd pick just against. Uh, I know I've played with
Radiance
some of these
ban.
guys, you know, and I just don't want to.
Dyer's ban.
I'm just gonna ban against them personally, rather than just banning out something that I'm more actually afraid of. And I think that kind of worked out. Um, you'll notice that's what a lot like some pro draftsters,
10 seconds to pick.
pro draftsters. Well, that's a nice word. Drafters will
5
do,
seconds remain.
and where they will ban more personally against the heroes than
Radiance ban.
against like the person, more than what's actually good against them. Um, so I banned out
Dyer
Gyrocopter
team pick.
just because I do not want to deal with that hero ever. That hero is too overly buffed, and Pinky took out Undying. So both of those heroes right now are really powerful. And then he banned out the Alchemist. Um, I mean, it's a sort of strong hero at our skill levels. Like, he can kind of go out of control. And then I banned out our Treant Protector because that's one of
Only 10
Pinky's
seconds.
favorite heroes to play. So he's gonna
Radiant
pick up the
team
Spirit
are now
Breaker.
picking.
Love at the first stage. Personally, I think I outdrafted him a lot, like by like large margins. So basically, what I'm doing right now, because I know that we have a really like two guys on our team are not like super high skill level players. Like one of
10
them only has
seconds to
40
pick.
games. So I'm just kind of gonna be asking, right? Like
5
who
seconds. Hurry, hurry.
we basically have one of our people can only like plays two
Reserve
supports and
time.
that's it. Um, so right now, oh god, the feed, right here, he's basically saying, "Hey man, just pick me Bristleback," and I was like, "Okay, I'm okay with the Bristleback." But I do not like Bristleback in the
Radiant
off lane.
team pick.
I think he's absolutely atrocious in the off lane. Um,
Crystal Maiden.
Dire team
because
are now
he
picking.
doesn't offer that much to a team without items, right? He needs some sort of items. either a BKB or a mech, not a mech anymore really, or a Vanguard or something that'll make him do things in the game other than just, sitting there and spraying quills
Only
and
10 seconds.
like he needs to tank up. He needs items that tank him up.
5 seconds
You
remain.
can't really get that in the offlane, but you can get it in the safe lane. And Bristleback is a really, really
Dire's
good carry
ban.
actually. His Warpath gives him up like 120 bonus damage, or 100 bonus damage, right? He minuses their armor. He's really tanky. Um, like he's not like a super hard carry.
10
Like
seconds to pick.
he's not like he does well early game. He,
5 seconds.
with
Hurry, hurry.
goo and quills. He's good mid
Reserve
game
time.
and mid late game. Like late game, he falls a little bit off. He's not like a Spectre or a Naga or a Medusa, right? He's just a Bristleback.
Radiance ban.
But I still believe that he is a very strong carry. To support him, I'm gonna pick up a Crystal Maiden, mana, Frostbites, more slows, and
Only
it's also
10
one of the
seconds.
two supports that our new guy can play
5
confidently,
seconds remain.
or that he plays fairly often. So I'm just gonna pick that up for him. In another ban,
Dire's
personally against Pinky, I don't want to play. I don't want to play his. I don't want to have like heroes that he's comfortable with playing. If I'm gonna play him, I want to make him a little bit out of his comfort zone. Like his Invoker he's pretty comfortable with.
10
His
seconds
Treant
to
Protector he's
pick.
comfortable with. Um, he does some weirder
5
stuff, right?
seconds.
He would have
Hurry,
taken the Treant
hurry.
Protector mid and rushed Ags, and I didn't. Yeah, stuff like that. So he's got Spearbreaker, Omni Knight.
Radiance ban.
Um, so two fairly tanky supports. Omni Knight might be not like super tanky, but Spearbreaker can totally be tanky. Now Spearbreaker can either be playing the offlane or the support role.
Only 10
Either
seconds.
or doesn't really matter to me. And Omni Knight, we don't. Since I'm
5
thinking this
seconds
is,
remain.
since I'm gonna be putting this Bristleback in the safe lane, like I'm not gonna change it to an offlaner
Reserve
just
time.
to get a diffusal blade carrier. I don't really. I think I can draft around GA. Now, Bristleback is all
Radiant
physical
team
damage, right? But we have a Crystal Maiden that's all magic damage, and then I can pick up like 2 more magic casters, right?
Dire team pick.
So I banned out the Dazzle because Dazzle goes pretty well with Omni Knight. I don't, like it's a ton of sustain with like Dazzle also does really well versus Bristleback, or he does pretty well versus Bristleback. You can slow him. He makes him a lot less tanky with Weave on him. So I just banned him out. So to couple with the Bristleback,
10
I'm going to pick up a
seconds to
Magnus. And Improve is going to be playing the Magnus in the
5
offlane.
seconds remain.
If I'm not, I haven't played with Improve I played with the Brain the few
Reserve
times, and I
time.
played with Oh God the Feet a few times. And he said, yeah, man, I'm solid with Magnus. So I said, sure, let's do this. You're gonna take him into the offlane, and now there is. I didn't pick him solely for the RP here. I mostly picked him for the damage output that he can increase the Bristleback. Like he can output,
Radiant team are now
like
picking.
with Empower on that hero, he's going to be hitting for, a crazy amounts of damage on the Bristleback. So, and then also, like, the RP does go well with CM ulti, with Bristleback, with Quills and everything like that. And he does, it is a good, like, just pick
10
with those two
seconds to
heroes that
pick.
it is. And, yeah.
5 seconds.
But I mostly
Hurry,
picked him
hurry.
for the Empower. Now, the RP of, yeah, like I said,
Reserve
it's just
time.
like an extra bonus, right? Like, the RP is really good. RP is an amazing kill. But I mostly picked it for the Empower. And yeah, like that's just kind of a skill that some people forget about. I don't know. It's probably 50-50. Like 50% for the maybe 64. Like 60% for the extra damage and 40% for the RP, right? Like the RP is so nice. It's so nice. As well as he's just a pretty good offlaner. So I see a Legion Commander now,
Lena.
and
Dire team are now picking.
I was I was thinking this is definitely going to be a support Spirit Breaker, offlane Legion, support Omni Knight. Um, I didn't want I didn't think Lena was the best pick here. I think it's still
Queen
really good
of
though.
Radiance
Pain.
ban.
I think it was still really good. Uh, just she does a lot of magic damage, so she doesn't really care too much about Omni Knight, except for that one person that's repelled. But she does a ton of magic damage. She can nuke down the Legion commanders. She can
Only
do a
10
lot of stuff,
seconds.
and she doesn't care about GA at all. Same with Magnus.
5
Magnus doesn't really
seconds
care too much
remain.
about the GA.
Dire's ban.
So now I have three big magic dealers, and yeah. So last ban the Jug. I'm thinking they're gonna need a carry here. It's another. They have a fairly
Only
mid
10 seconds.
game oriented lineup.
5 seconds. Hurry,
So
hurry.
yeah, they have a fairly mid game. They have a very mid game.
Reserve
They have a Spirit
time.
Breaker. They have a Legion Commander. They have a Queen of Pain. Right, those are really mid game oriented heroes. So I'm gonna ban the Juggernaut, who is relevant in the early game and very much so in the mid game. If he gets 2 quick items up, 2 or 3 quick items, you know he gets really scary. Uh, they are gonna. I'm thinking after they're thinking that we need a carry, right? They don't think it's a Bristleback safe lane. They think it's a Bristleback
Radiant
off
team
lane.
pick.
Mag safe lane, Lena, CM supports. Yeah. Now I was debating between two heroes now at this point. Um, I wanted either a Zeus mid lane because he also does not care about GA um, at all.
10 seconds to pick.
He basically just doesn't care about
5
GA. It's a
seconds.
ton of
Hurry,
magic
hurry.
burst damage. He can do okay versus a Queen of Pain because he can keep his distance with Arc Lightning.
Look, I don't mean to rush you, but I do wish you go
And
a
the
hell of a
other
lot
pick,
faster than you're
which
going.
is Viper, who is really tanky. He doesn't need to survive versus the Queen of Pain. He just destroys the Queen of Pain in lane. Like there's nothing that the Queen of Pain can do versus the Viper in lane. Like she can spam dagger on him, but she's eventually just gonna lose the lane because of Nether Toxin and Corrosive Skin and Poison. Is it Poison Strike? Right. So eventually she's gonna lose. Like the Viper shouldn't be able to kill her, but she's not gonna be able to do. She's not gonna be able to get a lot of farm out of that lane. So that's the pick that I'm going to end up going for is the Viper, as well as it gives us more early mid game with being able to pick up a quick mech, really tanky. Like look at these heroes, right? We have a Bristleback, we have a Magnus, we have a Viper. Like how do they kill you, right? They don't have a ton of damage. Like they have Spirit Breaker, Quap, Omni Knight Purification to burst this, but I mean that's basically it. Like Spirit Breaker doesn't even do that much burst.
Only
Like
10 seconds.
unless he bashes you to death, maybe.
5
So
seconds remain.
we basically have three heroes that are extremely tanky,
Reserve time.
like beyond tanky, right? So I thought it was a really good pick here. I think maybe the Zeus could have also flourished really well, right? He could have destroyed maybe even more in the early game, got a really early game lead with his ultimate. Um, I don't know if we could have, how I would have done against the Queen of Pain middle versus a Zeus. Mostly I picked it because I mostly picked the Viper. Either I think the Zeus or the Viper were both really good picks. Either one would have worked just fine, but felt I feel more confident in my Viper than I do in my Zeus. So, but like I said, either one would have been good. Either or. Like I think we would have been fine with either hero. But I just felt more confident with the Viper. So, that's the draft. Basically, what ended up happening in this game, I won my lane versus the Quap. I got first blood on her. She blinked too aggressively. I got first blood on her. Magnus, he died once in lane, but he still got a fair. He made really good rotations with his RPs. He did a lot of work around the map, and then eventually, like, our bristleback just got out of control, and he ended up going like 23, 6, and 27, and there was a lot of kills on both sides. So yeah, basically we made a ton of space, and he got a lot of farm and a lot of kills, and we just eventually just pushed them and to a point where they couldn't kill us, even though their Witch Doctor got an Aghanims, their Queen of Pain had an Aghanims, they had a Legion Commander with a lot of dual damage from feeding on our CM and Lena, um, but eventually they just could not kill the Bristleback, especially since we controlled Roshan. So that's the draft. Maybe something that I could have had is a little bit more lockdown, but I feel with RP, Frostbite, and and LSA, it's plenty of lockdown as well as the super slows from Viper and Bristleback coming out. Like we have a lot. I don't know. I think that this draft here from me, I thought that was like an absolute. I think it's an absolute fantastic draft. Um, so yeah, on to the next game. I'm not going to show you this one. It was a good game, played by everybody. I'm going to move on to the next game, and I will see you guys over there. Alright guys, so this is the second game. We switched around the teams a little bit. We just rebalanced them. I think we basically traded...
Radiance banned.
one of the guys had to go, so we brought in this guy named Skazer, and then... So now he's with them, and then we basically... The auto-balance thing swapped... oh god, the feed and Wooten
Only
Sims.
10 seconds.
So basically that's what... Oh wait, no, two guys, and then Zham
5 seconds
stood in
remain.
for somebody. I'm not sure who. So, but yeah, basically we have
Reserve time.
4 of the 5 people on our team still the same. So I now know that Improve is
Dyer's banned.
his Magnus was pretty solid. So I can easily trust him in the off lane to do some good stuff. As well, I also showed the last draft just to show there are some weird bans from Pinky this draft. I'm gonna again ban the gyrocopter, and he's gonna ban the CM. The CM did a little bit of work. She had some really good ultimates, and she did a lot of work for us. So I'm gonna ban out the gyrocopter again. I don't want to deal with the like 8,000 damage level 1 nuke
10 seconds
on
to
a 6-second cooldown, or more like a 3-second cooldown.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
So, and then
Reserve time.
so I'm not really sure which way I want to go with this one. Like I don't want to run the same draft again. But it was a good draft. It worked out well.
Dyer's banned.
Second ban, he's gonna ban my Viper. I also made a lot of space in the game. I think I went 19, 3, and 25 that game.
Radiant's turn to royally screwed
Something
up.
like that. So basically, I'm going to ban out the Gyrocopter and the Undying again. The really strong heroes. Don't want to deal with either of them this game. So he's going to pick up the Lion. Lion is one of Heartless
Lions
Genocide's
pick.
favorite heroes, and so now I'm going to be able to get my first few picks in. So I really wasn't sure what to go here because they banned out the CM, and our new player is Brain. So whatever. So Brain can only play Lich and CM
10 seconds
confidently,
to pick.
because he's so new at the game, and I don't want to
5
pick
seconds
Lich
remain.
really early on.
Dyer's turn to make all the wrong choices.
I don't want to pick Lich early on because I don't think it's definitely not a first hero. Like I just don't want to pick him first. If I don't pick him first, I do risk him being banned against me, right? I do risk the fact that I might not get the Lich because they might
Only
ban him,
10
but he's not like a
seconds.
super powerful hero, and I think we can.
5
We're most
seconds.
likely going to get
Hurry,
away
hurry.
with having a Lich on our side. So first
You
pick,
still haven't reached
if
a
I'm going to get a
conclusion.
Lich, I want to
Clearly,
go
Dota
pretty
is the
aggressive,
right game for you.
right? If I have to get a Lich, I'm going to want to go really aggressive
Radiant
here.
team are now picking.
And so I'm going to pick up the Centaur. This was maybe the pick that I wasn't too confident with, was the Jakiro. Like, second pick, Jakiro, maybe not the most confident pick, but he is a really aggressive hero, right? With Liquid Fire and Ice Path set up into Centaur Stomp plus Double Edge, that's a really aggressive lane, right? That Jakiro can do that. That
Only
hero
10
can do a lot.
seconds.
And I was originally thinking that we were gonna do aggro try
5 seconds.
into
Hurry,
these guys.
hurry.
So that's what I'm picking more towards. If we're gonna have a Lich, we can aggro
Reserve
try
time.
into them, and Lich can just like always keep the creeps pushing into Dyer's offlane tower, because you know they're gonna have one less creep, and yada yada yada. Centaur can get a lot of farms. Their carry's gonna get a lot less farm, so on and so forth. As well as Lion's really squishy, and Centaur can just blow them up instantly with Hoof Stomp, Double Edge.
Slark.
They're gonna
Radiant's
second pick
banned.
the Slark. I'm not sure because the Slark is actually pretty bad versus both Jakiro and Centaur, right? He can't really escape from Centaur
10 seconds
unless
to
he
pick.
gets a leash on him. He can't really kill the Centaur very well.
5 seconds remain.
Centaur's really tanky, as well as Jakiro does a lot of work against him
Dyer's
with
ban.
his massive amounts of DOTs. He's going to prevent Slark from healing really well because of the DOTs. Again, I'm going to ban out the Dazzle. I Dazzle Slark. Like, Dazzle can easily keep the Slark alive for ages and ages. He goes pretty well with Lion. I just don't want to deal with it right now. As well as it's pretty good versus he can do pretty well versus an
Only
aggro
10
tri lane. In
seconds.
Grave, it allows for a lot of outplays. Like, Grave in the early game
5
allows for a lot of
seconds.
outplays.
Hurry,
No, maybe not so much versus Jakiro
Reserve
because of the
time.
DOTs, but whatever. He's going to ban out the
Dyer's
Juggernaut and the Bristleback. Bristleback again, because the last game the Bristleback just got out of control and it's just amazing. Oh, so good. I'm going to go ahead
team are
and
now picking.
ban the Silencer out, because we're going to have kind of a decent amount of team fight. And we have a Jakiro, and now I'm going to pick up the
Team
Lich
pick.
here. I'll pick up the Lich third. I was thinking about maybe picking up fourth, but I felt like it was okay to pick him up here. And then we were kind of debating right now, like, because I was thinking about going like PL here, because PL's like PL's not he is really good versus Slark with a Diffusal Blade.
10
He's gonna burn
seconds
all
to
of
pick.
Slark's mana. And Slark is a very mana. He needs to have mana for
5
his
seconds remain.
ultimate. Like, he needs to have that, and since his stat gains are horrible, he doesn't
Reserve
exactly
time.
have a lot of mana to dish it out. That was a bit of a weird
Dire
pick
team are now picking.
from them. They have one stun, and Lion, if he goes to stun, will die. Unless he gets a blink dagger and can blink, hex, stun, finger, kill the Centaur, or whoever he needs to do. Because before that, if he just walks up, Centaur's going to kill him. It doesn't even matter. Centaur will kill him.
Only 10
Jakiro will kill him.
seconds.
Lich will kill him. Maybe not Lich. Lich will do a lot of damage to him.
5
But
seconds remain.
if there's two people, Lion cannot kill anybody right now.
Reserve time.
He will just die, right? So it was a little bit befuddled on what to go here. I was thinking, I can't remember who I was thinking for mid. I was thinking maybe Queen of Pain. I was also thinking Zeus again this game. He's really good versus Slark, really good versus Timbersaw. Other things, I was thinking Brewmaster. And I was... Who else was I? I can't remember. And I go with the Brewmaster. This
Radiant's
is
turn
one of
to
my all-time
Royalist
favorite
Screwed
heroes. I want to say he's one of my better heroes. He used to be, at least. I haven't played him really recently, like too much just because of all the nerfs that he's gotten, and he's just kind of fallen out of the meta. He's still a good hero for in some situations. He's pretty damn good versus a Slark. Like he's okay
10
versus
seconds to
Timbersaw. He's okay versus
5
Lion. Like if
seconds.
I can
Hurry,
blink on top
hurry.
of Lion, clap, and get like a right click on him, the Lion's gonna die no matter what.
Reserve time.
He can't burst the Brewmaster down. Now if there's a Timbersaw and a Slark there, they can easily kill the Brewmaster. But yeah, and then a Split. Like Split offers a lot this game. So I was a little bit
Guns
frightened
ban.
that they were going to go for a Skywrath Mage because that's the direct counter to Brewmaster, right? Like you pick Brewmaster, there's a Skywrath Mage generally. So I'm going to ban out the Skywrath Mage because I don't want a fifth. I don't want to
Radiance
deal
ban.
with the fifth pick Skywrath Mage onto a Brewmaster because you see a Brewmaster come in. I mean, I probably could have left it alone because again, it's not like the high skill level game, and I think their newer players are going to be playing with their supports.
10 seconds to pick.
So, I
5
whatever.
seconds.
So
Hurry,
instead they pick up the
hurry.
Death Prophet, who is also fairly good versus a Brewmaster. She can
Dire
beat him in
team pick.
lane, sort of. Well, sort of. If she plays safer and just uses Crypt Swarm. But, like, Crypt Swarm versus a melee is pretty devastating. It does a lot of damage, and it hurts a lot. Like, a lot. As well as she has the silence that she can do, like a 6-second AoE silence on the
10
Brewmaster
seconds.
if they get ahead of the laning phase.
5 seconds remain.
So, I was thinking we were going to go
Reserve
aggro tri-lane,
time.
Centaur, Jakira, Lich onto the Slark. I think, the Slark, if we can keep the Slark down, and we're going to go for, I was thinking we're going to go for PL here. We can solo the PL. And then, Wooten was like, no, like, you're not going to solo a PL. Like, a PL is just going to get destroyed, right? So I said, okay, fine. So I go with the Spectre. Who is, again, like, she's really good versus a Slark. She can stay on top of him with Haunt. They have pretty squishy heroes with Lion plus Death Prophet. Her pure damage, her Desolate is amazing versus Timbersaw. And all like a little bit weak in the laning phase, but we have some really good lane supports. We have a Jakiro, we have a Lich, we have a Centaur, and a Brewmaster. He's gonna get all the space in the world, right? As long as we don't absolutely just feed, it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna go to my player's perspective on the Brewmaster. So
Well, let's get to it, shall we?
I'm gonna be facing the Death Prophet in lane, obviously. What I did not count on was that they were going to go aggro tri-lane. That was a little bit weird to me. So I was thinking we were so we ended up deciding to go dual lanes, right? We're going to go Lich, Centaur, and Jakira Spectre, and I guess our new players didn't really recognize that because Jakira went bottom at first and Lich went top at first. Yeah. And I think
30
this
seconds
was
to
our
video
Jakiro plays the
games.
first time. I
30
think this is the
seconds.
first time he's played Jakiro ever. So, yeah. And I was just pinging to get have Spectre come down here and Lich come down here to come and get the rune with me. Because if I can get the rune, it's going to be a really nice advantage. It's going to be a really quick bottle on me compared to a Death Prophet. I think there's a Slark coming down here.
Murder each other for my
I maybe should have just leveled up Clap here. Maybe I should have just picked up. I could have just clapped him there, or even leveling up the crit, right? If I got one crit, I get one guaranteed crit on him. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Maybe waste I'm gonna make him go down a little bit farther. I didn't think that anybody was gonna die there. But yeah, Death Prophet has a little bit of advantage. Like she's a ranged hero, of course, versus a melee hero. I mean, Brewmaster's pretty good at it, or he used to be like really good at it because he was a. I'm just gonna go up pretty aggressive versus him. That's one thing that you can do as Brewmaster, is you can go pretty aggressive because you are a pretty tanky hero. So I'm just gonna go 2 levels up in, or 1 level up in my Drunken Haze, 1 level up in Drunken Brawler, just so it's a little bit harder for him to lane. I don't do the best job CSing here.
First blood. I've been wanting to say that since this all began.
And at this point, our Spectre was a little bit like, oh my god, I can't even, right? Like, one of those things. Yeah. So I'm not doing like a really good job at last hitting at all right now. Like, I'm doing like a pretty shit job. I'm pretty sure the Death Prophet's not doing that well either. I think it's just a game of like nobody does well, nobody does, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm gonna be trying to do here. I can get off like I can Drunken Hazer into a Drunken Brawler, or Drunken Haze into a Thunderclap, and now I'm gonna go get the top rune. I have 5 CS. It's not good at all. And I'm going to pick up a stick here. I don't fly it out immediately because I want to get my boots first on the courier before I fly that out with, you know, just because maybe I should have. And I think I caught her with the clap. I'm pretty sure I did. And look at that. Like, I can just walk her down at this point. Like, I do a lot. Like, that's one of the strength of Brewmaster, is that he can kind of just do what he wants in lane. Because he gives mischance, he does a ton of damage with Thunderclap, he just does a lot, right? And you can't really fight him either. It's really difficult. And I kind of dive him, and I got blocked by my own creeps. And I almost kill him here. I mean, I was a little bit frightened that, right, I don't even know how low, like 7 health, right? That's really low. If I didn't get blocked by my creeps there, I might have been able to get a first blood on, or second blood on him. And I'm going to be lucky enough to get the bottom rune here, which is a DD rune. So, I mean, my CSing is right now, it's okay. It's 10. I have 10 CS at 3 minutes. It's okay. It's not good at all. But I'm still doing pretty well against the Death Prophet in lane, right? Like, I almost killed her. I don't know if she has any regen. I've got my boots, I've got a wand, I've got my bottle at 3 minutes. That's good, right? We're solid. We're looking good. Now I have a DD rune, so I can definitely outlast hit her. And yeah, so I don't think anybody does well CSing in this laning phase. It is kind of difficult as a melee here to dodge Crypt Swarm, just because of its AoE is absolutely just massive. Because I'm just going to casually throw that onto her. And this was a little bit bad of... I needed a rune. I had an empty bottle and I needed a rune. Maybe I probably should have clapped the wave before I went to go get the rune. Just so that I wouldn't be missing out. I would be able to push the wave out. And again, I'm just going to go up here and just force her out of lane, right? If she sticks around, I'm gonna thunderclap her, and she's likely gonna not be feeling too hot. And yeah, I missed my clap there. That was bad. And she's gonna go aggressive on me now. It's okay, I guess. I still have bottom rune to fall back onto. She wouldn't have gotten the kill because I have split, and I could have just split and done stuff. I accidentally clapped her. I just accidentally pressed the hotkey for it, but it's whatever. I still will basically get full mana from bottle, and yeah. So now I picked up an illusion rune. It's an okay rune on Brewmaster because he uses his illusions get Drunken Brawler off of it, so they're pretty hard to kill, as well as they do a lot of damage to their crits. But as you can see, I'm kind of just Actually, I'm winning the lane in CS wise. Like I have, and I just sent my illusions to go start right clicking her and slow her down so my illusions get on top of her a little bit more. And then I just kind of just stopped microing them, but they ended up just attacking the next creep wave, which I guess is whatever. Well, I mean, I did a decent amount of damage to her. Like, I think she was at full health, and now she's up there, right? And again, I'm gonna nuke the wave and go pick up a rune. And now, this is kind of what I want to show you. Like we're behind, right? The Slark is kind of getting what he wants. The Spectre, I was sure that they had a ward here. I was like, well, you know, it's worth a shot. And then I saw the Lion come here, and then boom, clap. I did get leashed on. And yeah, so we ended up, we cleaned up a kill there. I kind of wanted, if I could have split there, I would have, but I got mana drain from the Lion and a couple hits. Oh, so then they come back here, right? They rotate the Death Prophet, boom, and then wand, split. I think yeah, Centaur cleaned up the Slark just in like, from the one like right click thing. And then we got there, and I sent him up in the air just in case. So there we go. Now we just I picked up a double kill. We got 4 kills up top right then and there. So, or was it 3 kills? No, we picked up 4 kills. Yeah. What was it? No, we picked up 3 kills. Sorry, I don't know. I can't count anymore. So basically, yeah, just rotating. And now the Spectre's gonna get like all the room in the world that she wants because of the fact that I just rotated. Now I almost have my Blink Dagger. She is facing a Timbersaw in lane, but it's with a Jakiro. So Timbersaw shouldn't be doing like super good. He's actually doing pretty well in the CS stands. Spectre's doing pretty well. I mean, I shouldn't be playing this aggressive, but I assume because it's a little bit lower that he's not checking on my mana, and that he doesn't know that I can't kill him. In this point, I was like, can we get another kill on the Slark top, right? I don't have split, but I still have clap, which does 300 damage and a crit, and so I think we can kill him. We can get a kill at least, like maybe on the Lion. Or the, you know, maybe not the ogre, but we can do a lot of damage. And that was actually a really nice stomp from the Centaur. And we get the, now we're gonna clean up another kill here on the Centaur. There we go, boom. Another rotation up top. Now again, I'm decreasing my farm, but we just killed the Slark, we killed the ogre. Spectre is getting a lot, and this Timbersaw does not start rotating, even though he just did kill the Spectre down bottom, which is embarrassing. Oh well. Like now their Slark is really suffering. He's got, I mean, his CS is okay, but it's not like amazing. And I just picked up my Blink Dagger. That's a 9-minute Blink Dagger on a Brewmaster. That's really scary. That's something you don't want to get. That's something that's very bad. If you listen to any caster, like having a quick Blink Dagger on a Brewmaster generally ends in disaster. And this was a little bit scary. He was... oh, wow, okay, wow, that was actually... If I had my Blink Dagger, whatever. It wasn't going to go well. She dived the tier 2 tower against the Brewmaster. She didn't... I wasn't really too sure what she was... Her plan was there. It was going to be tough for her to kill me. And I'm just going to go back to base. I've got my Blink Dagger. I've got... I'm going to get I've picked up... I'm now 3 kills in. I'm going to start working on my treads. I'm level 9 at 10 minutes in. So, there we go. Got Blink Dagger, wand, boots, bottle, 10 minutes, like, and almost treads. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. if I do say so myself. Then we look at my net worth. It'll be pretty. Oh wow, it actually is the highest by far. So now I'm gonna teleport bottom because we need to kill this timber saw, and he's gonna go pretty aggressive. And I missed it because he did his little thing, but it doesn't matter. Like that's another thing. Like there's a lot of things that I see a lot of people do. They kind of do well. Like I didn't even do that well in the mid lane. Like I didn't dominate it, but I got what I needed out of the lane, right? And now I can just rotate. And this was a really dumb play from me. I thought I was just gonna go on top of this dude, and then I ended up eating the entire exorcism, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm actually dying. Yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad. That was like, that was horrible. Oh, that was so bad. I don't even know what I was thinking there. Like the exorcism just ate me alive. So, and now they're probably gonna get this mid tower, maybe. Well, maybe not. So I now have split in 10, and so we're gonna haunt in, and I think he goes. Yeah, he goes in. I'm gonna teleport in here, and they're gonna want to fight this for some reason. Blinky on top of the lion. That's a kill, and I want to keep going here. Like I was like, hey dudes, we can totally dive them. I have split ready, and we see the timber saw pop his little face in here, slow him up. Like I said, it's Jakiro's first time, and you know, he missed a stun. It's whatever though. It's not like a big deal. It was gonna be a tough kill anyways. So I'm just gonna bottle up some people, and I'm like, hey guys, come on, we can go, we can fight, we can win. Because I've got a split ready, and it's still level 1 split. Level 1 split's like meh. And then I see that the timber saw obviously wants to kill me, and I see these people they're running down, right? They want to kill me. I have no problem fighting, right? They have no stuns. They're not gonna lock me down. Boom, split. Centaur comes down in. Like you can easily just bait with the split. I'm gonna throw the Slark up in the air, like just so we can deal with him later. Nice. That was actually a nice stun from him. Got a double edge. I think I'm gonna wand here. Oh yeah, that was weird. I wanted to blink towards them, and then I don't know. I guess somehow I double-clicked my. I must have double-clicked my blink dagger button, and so it blinked backwards. So it blinked backwards towards the fountain. So I went to that. Yeah, it was bad. We still cleaned up though. It was still good. I want to pick up treads and another TP scroll. And I wanted to push this, and then it was just like, oh, our Jakiro's bottom. Okay then. But still, like, look, our Spectre is free farming. Like, she's got 62 CS. She's doing well. She's doing well for herself. I've got my Trez, I've got my Blink Dagger. Next item I'm gonna get is a BKB because I just need to get my split off. And if I get my split off, and we're probably gonna win, right? Like early game, that's what we need. That's all we need to win a fight is some splits. Now again, my CS is suffering, right? But on the other hand, I've been involved in 12 of our 14 kills, right? I think I'm still highest in net worth, and I've basically secured. What's the net worth? Okay, yeah, I'm still highest in net worth. I've secured Centaur's farm. I've destroyed the Slark. We've destroyed the Lion and the Ogre. The only way that they're gonna win this is if their Lion can get a jump on one of us. So it's really difficult, and they're gonna try and push this down bottom. And we get another kill up top on the Lion, and that's what I'm talking about. Like Centaur's just gonna blow up that guy. So, like, if we want to fight, let's go now. We gotta go now, right? Getting hit by ghosties. I have split up in 5, so I'm not like super worried right now. And then there we go, split. throw the boulder out. My micro with the Brewlings is okay. And then I just want to get up over here.
Radiant's bottom
I was thinking about
tower
I
under
needed to
fire.
put him up in the air with a tornado, but it's whatever. I kill him, and then I'm just going to blink into the trees, because I see the timber saw here. And to me, this fight is pretty much over. Like, for me, it's over. I've done my contribution. I maybe could have just stayed or stuck around, but then I risked dying to the timber saw, and I just didn't want that to happen. Still, I got 2 kills out of that. And we're probably going to get this bottom tower out of it. But I am going to... Boom. Look at that. Centaur's just doing so much work right now. Because I rotated up top and got so many kills for these guys. Luckily, he does live. So I'm going to stick here. And he wants to TP back. I'm like, dude, no, I got you. I can bottle you up. And then he's like, whatever. No, I'll just go back. And then I think he ends up staying again. So it's whatever. But now we're going to get this bottom tower. With
Radiant's
Jakiro.
bottom tower is being attacked.
So I'm just going to bottle him up again. So now he's basically at half health.
Radiant's
And
bottom tower
our
under
Spectre
fire.
asked for a bottle charge,
Radiant
so
have fortified their towers.
I obliged to give him one.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower is demolished. Dire's middle tower taking damage.
They are reacting sort of well. Like,
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
I mean, I don't know. They're just trying to split push as best they can to get like the Slark of Shadowblade or something. Like this Slark needs something in this. To do well in this game.
Dire's top tower is under
So yeah. Boom. Yeah, Centaur's just doing super ham, and that is because I came up there. I came up to that lane twice, right? I came up there twice,
Radiant's
and we
middle
got
tower is
like
being
7
Dire's
kills up
top
there.
tower
It
has
was
fallen.
like that's a ridiculous amount, right? And now he's like almost. I think he's like, oh yeah, I've almost got my axe. I was like, what the? Oh my god.
Radiant's
So
middle
that's like
tower is taking
that's pretty
damage.
insane.
Dire's bottom tower
Our Spectre's
under
farming
fire.
okay. It's not
Dire's
like
bottom
that
tower is
great.
in pieces.
What he probably could be doing is just farming elsewhere, because we
Dire's
can
bottom
we can
tower is
easily
being
take we can easily take fights with just his haunt, and like he doesn't need to be anywhere near us. He doesn't need to be anywhere near the Centaur. He doesn't need to be near me.
Dire's
He doesn't need to be near the
bottom
Jakiro.
tower
He
under
just needs to be
fire.
where the farm is. And then when we go looking for fights with me and Centaur and Lich and Jakiro, he just haunts in, right? This draft is a little bit like of a 6.8 6.81 draft. Not, but I think it was. I don't think it was as good as the last one, but it's still the same concept, right? We have 4 really aggressive heroes against the Slark. Slark isn't like that good versus aggression until the later
Dire's
stages of the
middle
game,
tower
where
taking
he
damage.
can do a lot of work. And I think we back up here because
Radiant's top
we
tower
saw
is being
that they were
attacked.
making some rotations through the river, and I'm not really that super scared. It's really hard for them to kill me, right? Look at my health, dude. I have 1600
Radiant's
health.
top
I have
tower is
5
under
armor.
siege.
I have a split. Like, how do you
Radiant's top tower is
like, that's a tough as well as I have evasion. Yeah. So I almost got my
Dire's
BKB.
bottom tower
I'm
under
1 component
fire.
off and 1300 gold away from that, and I want to look for another
Radiant's
fight here.
top tower is being attacked.
This game is a little bit more stompy than the other one that we played, just because they started off well in the early game, but then it just transitioned that Centaur and I just kind of rolled them with just getting kill after kill after kill, and we just took a lot of towers. And I don't want to deal with her. I could have gone on her, maybe. And at this point, our Spectre, he picked up drums, and he was like, you know, I'm gonna go for Radiance now, because he was doing pretty well. It's gonna be a little bit late for Radiance, but it's kind of whatever, right? And I'm looking for a kill middle. I want to get a kill because I think our centaur has Zags. I think he does. Yeah, he does. So I'm wanting to look for a kill here, and I don't see them middle. I thought they were going to be pushing middle, and obviously they have a ward up there, which is weird. I see the chakram coming up, and there's the death prophet there. I wanted to put drunken haze on him, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's pretty tough for them to kill me. Oh, and then we're turned back around, and he's like, oh, let's go. Boom. What was that? 3-man clap. And yeah, this is just gonna get. Oh, this is disgusting, right? Like, look at those kills. Let's just send him up into the air. So you can. That's what you can do. Like, you win. I'm not the best at the micro. I'm okay with it at best. That's my B, and now I have my BKB. And like, as you can see, we're absolutely just rolling this game. Just me and the centaur by ourselves, and then with the help of Spectre Haunt. Jakira actually had a really good ultimate. He absolutely, I think he caught the Death Prophet and the Ogre in there in his ultimate, and they just absolutely burned alive. Again, I got a 3-man clap off, like a 2-man stomp, and it was just a ton of damage. Yeah, we kind of just wanted to back out here. So we didn't have the damage to take him on, so. Timbersaw's pretty good at burst damage, so like at this point, whatever. Let's just back. We don't have the damage to kill him. Maybe with Lich, I don't know. It would have been a tough kill. I'm just gonna go top and push this out with Clap. Start working towards my next item, which will be a Vladimir's offering. Vlad's is just good on this hero. It gives you armor. It gives you some mana regen, gives you a little bit of health regen, it gives you lifesteal, as well as the aura from Vlad's will go through when you split. It will be tied to your Earth Panda. Any auras will be tied to your Earth Panda that you get. So, when you split, AC aura would go through. That's why you see a lot of Brewmasters go more aura builds than just like straight Aghanims. I maybe could have gone for like an Ags this game. I didn't think it was that great of an item choice. But yeah. Now since I have my BKB, it is literally impossible for them to kill me. It is impossible for me to die. Unless Lion Blink hexes me, I cannot die. It is impossible. It's true. Possible. I can't die. It's pretty nice. I did want to, and since I know that, I can kind of farm pretty aggressively, since I will have the security of being able to just, you know, again, I don't know. I'm not farming very well as this hero right now. I think I get jumped on by a Slark, but it doesn't matter. Like, what is the Slark gonna do? Like, I only have I only have half my health, but still, right? Like, at this point, I'm gonna go top. I needed a rune because I didn't have enough mana for Blink, for Clap and Split. So, you know, and so I got caught here. This was a bit of a misplay from me. This was one split that I just did not do well at all. I think I don't know. I don't even think I get a kill out of this. I think it's just more of like, and then I just throw her up in the air just to piss her off.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
I BKB'd, and then
Bottom tower is being attacked.
I immediately split afterwards. If I just split there, it would have been okay. Actually, I'm not sure. I might have gotten silence there. I'm not 100% sure though.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
So now it's pretty hard for us to fight. We don't have split now. I don't know if we have haunt. So I'm just gonna farm up their jungle. Okay, I think they have to have had a ward here. It's like right up here that they had a ward, because they just come around. Oh, never mind. It's just a random Slark on top of me. Okay, never mind. They just caught me with a random
Dire's
Slark.
bottom tower under fire.
And Orb of Venom was just too tough, man. I mean, it's okay that I died. I mean, they got a lot of gold from that, I'm assuming. Yeah, they got 1,400 gold from that. That's a lot. For one kill, it's a lot of gold. Our Spectre now has his Radiance. I do think that Radiance is the build on Spectre now, no matter how late it is, because it gives, because of the Radiance buff this patch.
Radiant's top tower
You're gonna haunt in, and you're gonna apply a 17% mischance to everybody, as well as if I have like Drunken Haze on somebody in a team fight. You know, it's our Lich was really out of position. Like that's our new guy, so it's whatever. I mean, we can still fight. They're gonna look to push this tower. We still have Haunt, we have Split, we have Centaur ulti. So, boom, we're gonna haunt in. Looking to come in here. There he is, boom. Double clap onto the Death Prophet, and then Spectre gets the kill there. And I think we just clean up here, right? There's a Drunken Haze. Stomp, Breathe Fire, boom. There's a 4 for 1. And, yeah. And now we're looking to push this bottom tower, and I think they GG out soon just because it's 35-9, so it's a little bit, like I said, it's pretty stompy. Unfortunately, our Centaur TP's out, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if he has low health or what.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Because I really wanted to take this bottom tower. I think we do a lot of damage to it, but yeah, we force the glyph out on it. I think we just back out. There's really no point to stick around for that. And we'll just farm up their jungle on our way out. And I'm gonna get that. And then now I almost have my Vlads completed. Maybe we could have bottled up the Spectre there. It's okay. It's fine though. I think this is just the. I think I die here again. Yeah. I was thinking I could like get a kill here. I wanted to kill the Slark really badly, and then I get silenced up. Mostly I just went too deep there without splitting. Yeah, I got silenced through my. I didn't get my BKB wore off. They silenced me. Just going a little bit too deep, I guess. What happened? I wanted to defend this tier 2, but it wasn't gonna happen. Instead, we just get the kills bottom. And she pops Exorcism, and I guess it forces everybody to retreat for some reason.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
I mean, okay, fine. We don't have any abilities, right? We have no Stampede. I guess we have Split, but I'm dead. Yeah, that's about it. So I think the reason that this went so badly is because they picked a draft that required them to destroy the laning phase. If this game was on the back of Lion to win for them, if Lion had like a 15-minute blink dagger or like a really quick blink dagger, he could have rolled the game for them, right? He could have initiated for them. He would have done a lot for them. Yeah, he really just would have done a lot. Being able to hex and able to do everything for them. And I think I sell my wand here. I guess not. Now I have level 3 split. Like my farm is okay. Right. He's not bad by any means. I basically have, what's my net worth? I'm not sure. It's still pretty high. It's 11k. It's 11k net worth. That's pretty good.
Tower is under siege.
Even though I haven't been farming, I've still been involved in 21 kills. That's pretty. That's good. That's damn good. And our centaur's gone completely ham, and I found a this chick here, and they're gonna. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure if he hexed me or not. He got a 3-man stomp into a 3-man 3-man. And then I guess we. Yeah. Okay. So that was our Yules. Cool. Boom. And this is where they just GG out. They decided that they've had. I guess they decided that this was no longer good, and they GG'd out. So it was 11-40. They were they were gonna lose that game, even if this game went late. Spectre would probably outcarry all of them. I would get bigger. I could easily get bigger. I could pick up an Assault Cuirass. I could pick up like another. I could pick up an Abyssal Blade. I could pick up a Sheep Stick. I could pick up so much stuff just to like keep the Slark down, because Slark and Death Prophet was their only late game, and we could probably easily kill the Death Prophet there. I mean, we were super far ahead. I want to see. Yeah, we were far ahead at that point. We were 17k ahead. So there was just no way. Spectre had a Radiance. She almost had a Heart. It's just a slippery slope down to their loss. So it was still a good game. It was just a greedy. Their draft was I don't know. It was weird. Their Timbersaw did well. That was about it though. They needed their line to do some they just needed their line to do some magic, because we had a decent amount of control for the Timbersaw. Like we had Centaur Stomp and Jakiro and Slows from Lich and me, and so it would have been tough. It would have been a really tough game for them. But so yeah, that is the game and the 2 drafts, and yeah, I guess point was, if you're losing like we were in the early game, please, if you're playing middle, at that point it's your game to win or lose for your team. Same with the offlane. If you're in the offlane and maybe you're mid and you're actually, this goes for supports, offlanes, mids. Carries are exempt because they just want to farm and get their items and do their shit, unless it's like something like a Juggernaut can get involved pretty early on. But if it's a Spectre, she's not gonna get involved. No. Yeah, like if you're a Brewmaster or a Centaur, like you hit level 6, oh, like Brewmaster needs, like I don't know. He needs something. He kind of needs a Blink Dagger, but he doesn't really need to. Like I don't even know. I made 3 rotations without a Blink Dagger, all with kills involved. So I don't know. And then Centaur just went ham off of the kills that we got him. He got like, yeah, Centaur. He can just stampede in, stomp, do his little, and then double edge and kill somebody. Brewmaster can just walk up to you and drunken haze you and clap you and kill you. Queen of Pain just blinks on top of you and does a ton of burst damage and probably gets the kill there. So yeah, try to do well in your lane as a mid, and then make your rotations accordingly. Depending on, like, obviously if you don't need rotations, you don't need to rotate. If you're not doing well in a lane, you go help that lane. It's not that difficult. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, thanks.